Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another video. And it's been a while since I've picked up some stuff for my own fun. I figured, with the world going to hell in a handbasket, why not enjoy it however I can? So I did pick up a few items. Figured I would show it. First off, I did pick up Reno 911. This is the complete series. This was only $23 on Amazon. And it's no longer the complete series because there's actually been 2 more seasons of this show. And that's actually what made me want to purchase this. Because this is 6 seasons, and it was only 6 seasons for the longest time. But then about 2020 or 2021 they released a season 7, and it was on Quibi. And for those who don't know, Quibi, Quibi, they're no longer a thing, but they were a streaming platform. But it was weird because it was only for mobile. In other words, watch on your phone. At least that's the main purpose for it. And because of that and some other weird stuff can only be 10 minutes or less. So either it had to be a movie but split up into 10-minute parts, or like the season 7 of Reno 911 is 7-minute episodes, but there's about, 20, 25 of them. And there were other shows and stuff on there. There's like a fugitive show with Boyd Holbrook and Kiefer Sutherland, and there was like a horror anthology where Sam Raimi directed like the pilot, 50 States of Horror or something. It's like weird, like a whole channel I barely knew jack squat about. And that didn't last on that whole streaming platform lasted like a year. But then the stuff got bought by Roku, ROKU. And, a lot of stuff they canceled, but some of them, like Reno 911, hey, here's season 8. It was called Reno 911 Declassified. And I think those were more like 20-minute episodes. And what was cool about it with the revival is they did the right thing, where they brought back everybody. Because I like the show. It's a parody of Cops, of course. You have Thomas Lennon and others. For the first good chunk of seasons, it was these 7 characters. We got to season 5, they added, I believe it was this character they added. But then at the end of season 5, going to the beginning of season 6, they killed off some of them. I don't know, there's some issues behind the scenes. I don't know what the whole deal was, but when you got to season 6, let's see, this girl was killed off. This guy, who I liked, which actually, this guy who plays Garcia, he's the voice of Rocco in Rocco's Modern Life. But they killed him off, and then they killed this girl off. Then they added this guy and this guy. And I wasn't really big on season 6. I'm like, why are you killing 3 of your characters off? And 2 of them have been there from the beginning. Like her and him, Garcia, they've been there since the beginning. And I believe I read somewhere that Thomas Lennon regrets that happening. Now, they don't explain why they're alive. I think there's some in between the revival and season 6 and the revival. The people were in character, and the guy who plays Garcia came up and said, "Oh no, I faked my death, and actually it was on Carson City, and actually we faked our deaths to piss her character off." And I mean, the whole show is like a live-action cartoon anyway. And I haven't watched season 8, but I've been enjoying, even though they're shorter, 7 minutes long, I've been enjoying season 7. It's been fun. There's one bit with Tim Allen. Tim Allen, like the rest of the police officers, got and hired Tim Allen, who plays a character. He's dressed up like a military uniform to pretend and make this guy, Thomas Lennon, believe that he's going to join the Space Force. And so while they're fucked with them and Tim Allen's fucked with them, Thomas Lennon really believes in this training program. And because, wow, they actually, lo and behold, a revival that did something right, brought everyone back. That was wrong. Let's fix it. And so that made me go, you know what? Let me pick these up. Sadly, I doubt those will ever get a physical release. Season 7 and 8. And actually, they did a second movie, because they had one, Reno 911 Miami. And they have actually done a second movie, which I haven't seen. But yeah, the Reno 911, this has season 1, 2, and 3, as you can see. And I don't mind the way. I mean, the discs are blank, but I like that each one has their separate holder. I mean, the whole middle bits here, it's a little... This stuff is always a little bit cheap, because it could break off easily, but thankfully it's not broken yet. And I do like this, not that you slide the disc in, because I hate that. So, it's, for how cheap this was, it's serviceable. It's fine. You know, again, the discs are very blank, but I mean, that's fine for $23, and I prefer this way than instead of just a sleeve that you slide the disc in, which would just make it easier to scratch, in my opinion. And then this has season 4, 5, and 6. So, and yeah, it would be nice if they put the season 7 and 8 somewhere, but again, I guess now Roku has it, and I don't know if they're going to do any more, but yeah, Reno 911. So is that the complete season? Just the season that it was when it was with Comedy Central. But I always enjoyed that show. That's a very fun show. Next up was a film I reviewed, and I have not checked the disc out, because it's right here, with the tape still on it, but Raiders of Atlantis. This is a request I got. I quite enjoyed the film, so I wanted to get it. It was from Severin Films, and this was a fun B-movie. And this is a great poster. Like, look at this poster. Like, that's a cool poster. That is great artwork. And, I mean, it does have a few features. I haven't checked them up, because again, I haven't checked the disc, but interview with director Ruggero Deodato, interview with the cinematographer, commentary with Vendor Syndrome's Brad Henderson, and actor Tony Keane, who was the sidekick to this guy in the movie. But, just nice to have this look good in HD. So, you know, this is what the back looks like. 4 stars. Fast-paced, weird, and extreme in violence and design. Pure cocaine stored in 80s gold. I could agree to that. An ultra gory, well, I don't think it's ultra gory, but there's a little bit of gore. Disco-themed post-apocalyptic sci-fi adventure horror, and one of the wackiest Italian exploitation efforts of all time. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy. But it's a fun film. And let me see, do I have that? No. Maybe another day I'll show that. But another thing I picked up was True Detective Season 1. I wanted to get the Blu-ray, but I could not find one that was for the right price, at least when I got it. So just picked up the DVD, which is fine. It was brand new. I just opened it to check the disc and stuff. And I enjoyed this. This is a good mystery. It's a show that these two worked very well together. In a weird way, this is kind of my warm-up to the Batman, because I was watching this and the way looking for clues and mystery, but it's also a very character-driven show, and wonderful writing on the characters. And the other seasons have nothing to do with these characters. It's kind of like its own separate movie. So, like a movie, it does have a beginning, middle, and end, and that was satisfying to me. And like I said, I think it's definitely these two guys, two of their best performances, Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. And I did reviews of these episodes. that was thanks to Ben who requested them. Thank you. And they were 8 episodes. And this does have features, behind the scenes interviews, exclusive interviews with Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey, discussion with the series creator and the composer. Let's see. Share their thoughts on character development, offer insights into each episode. So there. True Detective Season 1, really good show. Now, my good friend Mike OCP had sent me a 4K player. So, I'm not going to go crazy with 4K. I was going to try Tier Part 2, but that's part of a set that's very expensive. It's not separately. I wanted it... For what I understand, Tri-Tier Part 2 4K has a commentary with Ralph Macchio, but it's part of a set. You have to buy all of them, and they're very expensive, so I don't know. Maybe one day I'll find an eBay where someone's selling it separately. But I did pick up the 4K of Predator. Just for what I understand, the 4K of Predator is the only one that looks good picture quality wise. And I guess from what I understand, this Blu-ray is just the same old Blu-ray with the way the characters look, more wax figure-like. But you know what? I mean, at least that does have the special features. So, keep it for that. And yeah, I'll try this out, see what the picture quality looks like. The cover's very blasé. I don't know why they... Why not use the cover with Arnold? Like, I mean, yeah, idea Predator, but it just looks like a very... just typical cover. He's standing. Just that, I don't know. But, be curious to check that out. I had this, but it was 2 movies on 1 disc. So I wanted to get this because it was on a separate disc, just on its own. I'm a big fan of this sequel. Tremors 2, Aftershocks. Like I said, the last time I saw this on Blu-ray, it was sharing a disc with Tremors 1. But nice to see it separately. I mean, the picture quality might be the same, but it's just nice to have it be on a separate disc on itself. No features. You know, Universal cheaped out on that. Would be nice to get features on this. You know, I mean, I know people think that's a weird assumption. It's not an assumption. It's not a weird idea. Because look, Candyman 3 got a special edition from fucking... What was it? Vestron. If Candyman 3 can get it, this film's a lot better of a sequel, and this should get it. But I mean, Universal. But yeah, I love Tremors 2 Aftershocks. I had this on DVD, but wanted the Blu-ray because it is my favorite DC animated film. And that is Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, the deluxe edition. I just had this on DVD, wanted it on Blu-ray though, because Peter Weller did a great job voicing Batman. You got both parts, Part 1 and Part 2, as a part of this. It does have the special features from the 2-disc DVD. Yeah, this is my favorite DC animated film. And it actually comes with these cards, which is cool. Look really nice. And we got this right here. Boy, that looks pretty cool. There. There we got a little bit of Superman in there, and Joker. We got the symbol. And each one has this on the back. And this is pretty cool too. So, Nice to have that on Blu-ray. Definitely, it's been a while since I've seen that. Definitely want to check that out. Next up, I've been saying I've been wanting to get this, and I finally got my butt off to do it. The new Suicide Squad. I enjoyed this film. You know, people say want to hate everything new. I liked this. I thought it was fun. Teen Shark was cool. Idris Elba was cool. John Cena was not total shit. Joel Kinnaman was not total shit. Fuck Harley Quinn, because I'm tired of her ass. But I liked the gore. I liked the James Gunn creative direction. I thought it was a fun time. And it does have features. It has a gag reel, making up 4 of the sequences, the origins of Suicide Squad, bringing Teen Shark to life, director commentary. Yeah, I don't know why some of these things, they don't try to just make a full-blown documentary. I don't know. That doesn't happen a lot. I noticed that. Like, a lot of new films, I mean, you could edit it while they're editing the film. And then you're editing the... Because then the movie comes out, and then it's going to take like 2-3 months for it to come out anyway. So just... I don't know. Anyway. Definitely want to give this another watch. Because I haven't seen it since it came out. And last but not least... really, I got this for one of these movies. This is a Godzilla 2-pack. Now, Godzilla, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Giant Monsters All Out Attack. That title sucks. I just call it GMK. It does have Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, but again, the main reason I got this was because of this one. Because this is the one... this is my favorite Godzilla film. Because I remember first seeing this being very impressed because Godzilla, look at him. He's like a deadite. He's like a fucking zombie. Like, the most evil Godzilla I've ever seen. Like, this is the king of the monsters. This is a fucking... He's the bad guy, but he's a badass too. He's fucking kick everybody's ass. He don't give no fucks. He's killing people. He's got a little bit of blood in there. And how many movies are you going to see where King Ghidorah is the good guy? That's how badass this Godzilla is. This Godzilla is so fucking badass. They have to make King Ghidorah the good guy to fight him. It's the only time this ever happened. Like, even King Ghidorah's like, fuck. I gotta be a face. I can't be a heel. I gotta be the hero. Because otherwise, this guy won't stop until you are dead. I do like that they're separated in individual discs. I would like to get more of these on the older ones. Like I didn't think about it, but I want to get Godzilla versus the two that I think of as Son of Godzilla. But I don't know if Son of Godzilla will have the original audio track, which is what I grew up with, like the English dub, the original English dub and music. I don't know if it would have that though. And if it doesn't, I don't want it. And also, I want to get my other favorite. Oh my god, why can't I think of the name? Well, Godzilla vs. Megalon, that's a nostalgia favorite. That one. And Toxic Waste. Why can't I remember? Smog Monster. Godzilla vs. Smog Monster. So, Godzilla vs. Smog Monster, Godzilla vs. Megalon, Son of Godzilla, if it has the original English dub and music and such. But, hey, this is a nice first step. GMK. So, pretty good. Pretty good haul. And this was like 20-some bucks. Got some decent deals on these. So, pretty good on itself. With that said, let's see, a way to... Yeah, I don't know how to do it, but... Thanks for watching. Take care. And we will see you guys later. Bye-bye.